Why do we write software in pairs, sitting down together at the same computer, or even in groups? The first explanation you probably heard was code review, that we don't have to review the code after it was written when we already review it while we are writing it. But there's another reason, and for me, it's probably even a better reason. Hi, I'm David, and for the past almost 2 decades, I've been working as an independent software developer and also as a technically agile coach and as a trainer for agile engineering methods or modern software engineering. I'm also a certified trainer for training from the back of the room, and some of the ideas I want to talk about today actually come from training from the back of the room. I have wired out this tree completely. You probably saw me protect those branches or apply some wire in one of the previous videos, or you will see me do that in a future video, depending on when I will release the videos. But anyway, this tree is almost wired completely. Not every single twig is wired, but there's enough wire to set the branches into a new position now. And that reminded me of a video I once saw about a bonsai workshop where a master and a student were styling a tree together. And they did it like that. The student applied all the wire, and then the master would set the branches into place. And I was thinking that doesn't really maximize the learning that would have been possible. Well, if the goal of the workshop or if the goal of the student was just to learn to apply the wire, to learn the craft of applying the wire, then this might have been exactly the right thing to do. Or if the goal of the workshop was to style the most beautiful tree possible, then this would also have been the right way to do it. But if the student also wanted to learn the art of styling a tree, then there might have been a better way to transfer knowledge. And that better way would have been letting the student style the tree himself under the guidance of the master. Now, I mentioned this a couple of times already. I consider myself to be a beginner or an advanced beginner when it comes to bonsai, so I will not link to this video because maybe this workshop was exactly what the master had intended. But I will now style this tree and talk a little bit more about knowledge transfer and about pair programming and mob programming. One of the main ideas from training from the back of the room is that people learn most when they do things themselves. You always learn more when you do a thing yourself than when you watch somebody do it. So that's the basic premise here. The other thing is, when you watch me do a thing and I assume that you learn by it, then we have an open communication loop. I don't know how much you understood what I did, and you probably don't understand everything I do because there is no feedback. But when, on the other hand, I communicate to you what I want to be done, and then I watch you do it, then we have a closed loop. You can ask questions about any misconceptions, and I see immediately whether and how you understood what I wanted from you. And this maximizes learning in a way that just watching someone do it or hearing a lecture can never do. But what does this have to do with pair programming? Well, when we write software, we are actually designing a system. We are designing and we need to communicate our design ideas in a way so that everyone on the team can follow them and can apply them also in future code. Say, I'm the architect on your team, the software architect on your team, and I have a design idea and I implement something and show you, and then I expect you to follow my guidance all the time, then this will probably fail. Because again, we have an open loop here. When we do it like that, I don't know how much you understood about my design idea and how much you agree on my implementation of it. But when we do it together, when I tell you my design idea while you are sitting at the keyboard and you implement it, then you can ask clarifying questions, and I see in real time whether you understood what I want to achieve and whether you are doing it correctly. So here we are closing the loop, and at the end it is basically assured that we are on the same page about this idea, about the code we just wrote together. That doesn't mean that this is easy. Training from the back of the room is not easy, and pair programming is not easy, and both are skills that if we want to do them right, we have to learn them and then practice them, and that will usually take longer than a 2-day training course. But I think this is relevant for everyone on a team who is responsible for knowledge transfer. And since software development is basically just knowledge transfer at scale, with the code almost being a byproduct, it is relevant for everyone in software development, especially for senior developers, Scrum Masters, product owners, and so on. So the basic idea is people learn more when they do the things themselves. They learn the stuff better, and also having a close communication loop where you can verify that the other person has understood what you said in the way you wanted to say it, then communication becomes more effective. And that's why pair programming or ensemble programming is more than just code review. It's knowledge transfer that works better than a design meeting or a design document. There are real and huge benefits of letting someone else do the work and only communicating how the work should be done. And this works best when we have real-time feedback, when we work together on the thing at the same computer. And in software development, we exploit that by doing pair programming or even ensemble programming, where not only two people are sitting at the same computer, more than two, usually the whole team. That maximizes the knowledge transfer, and since knowledge transfer is one of the main goals of software development, it can help us reach our goal of delivering better software to our customers faster. If you liked this video so far, then please hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any future videos. I have now finished styling this tree for now, so let's do a quick before and after montage. And I'm pretty sure that this is not the best styling that could be. Probably a real bonsai master could have made more out of this tree. But as an advanced beginner, I want to become better at styling bonsai trees, and the only way to achieve this is to do the work. I could have learned more if I did this in an open loop communication style together with someone else, where someone else would tell me their design ideas and I would try to implement them here. Here I didn't have a chance to do so, but in software development we usually have the chance. We can work together and then we maximize learning. And that's why pair programming or even ensemble programming can be much more effective than doing something alone. Even if individual tasks should take longer, it ensures that everyone is on the same page, it maximizes the learning, and that is important for future development. My name is David, and I hope to see you next time when I work on one of my bonsai trees while I'm talking about software development.